Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Marc Guehi revealed true feelings on Liverpool as Reds weigh up transfer approach. Marc Guehi could join Liverpool during this summer's transfer window, and he previously spoke highly of the Reds, also describing Mohamed Salah as very intelligent. Marc Guehi previously hailed Liverpool and Mohamed Salah, describing the Reds as a team full of fantastic players, and calling Salah very intelligent. The Crystal Palace captain is high up on Liverpool's list of defensive targets as the club searches for a replacement for Jarell Quansah, who is set to join Bayer Leverkusen. Guehi's contract at Palace is due to expire next summer, which means he could be available for a lower fee than a player of his quality would ordinarily command in normal contract circumstances. And should he make the move to Liverpool, Guehi would be joining a club that he previously spoke highly of. Speaking ahead of a game between Palace and Liverpool a couple of years ago, Guehi said, "Everyone knows how strong they are as a team, they've got some fantastic players, obviously off the back of a good season they had as well, so it's going to be a tough game. We expect that, and hopefully we can go and put in a good performance." Addressing Salah's qualities specifically, Guehi said, "He's so quick. Very quick, a very intelligent player. The way they play is very direct, they like to get the ball forward to their front players as quick as possible." Earlier this week, it was reported that Guehi had informed friends that he favored a move to Liverpool over both Newcastle and Spurs. The Guardian reports that Guehi is also open to the idea of running down his contract at Palace and leaving on a free transfer next year. Liverpool has already secured the services of Jeremy Frimpong, Florian Wirtz, and Milos Kerkez this summer, and despite the spend for those players totaling around $250 million, including add-ons, the Reds seemingly have no intention of stopping anytime soon. Liverpool is in the position to spend freely after quiet windows last summer and in January, and their budget has also been boosted by the departures of Kevin Kelleher and Trent Alexander-Arnold, as well as the impending exit of Quansah. The Reds are facing a period of uncertainty in the centre-back position, with no long-term guarantees over the futures of any of the four centre-backs who were in the squad this season. Quansah is leaving, while Joe Gomez missed the final 4 months of the campaign due to a hamstring injury which required surgery, and Ibrahima Konate will soon enter the final 12 months of his contract on Merseyside. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is UEFA rules explain why Liverpool is signing Freddy Woodman in latest transfer deal. Freddy Woodman is joining Liverpool to provide goalkeeping cover for Alisson and Georgi Mamardashvili following the departure of several Liverpool keepers of late. Freddy Woodman emerged as such an appealing possible signing for Liverpool due to his standing as a homegrown player. Woodman is joining the Reds on a free transfer, and he will provide cover for Alisson and Georgi Mamardashvili in the goalkeeping position following the departures of Kevin Kelleher, Vyacheslav Jaros and Harvey Davies. Kelleher left the club permanently earlier this month to join Brentford, while Jaros and Davies are spending the 2025-26 season on loan at Ajax and Crawley Town, respectively. Premier League clubs are only allowed to register a maximum of 17 non-homegrown players in their squads, and the same rule also applies in the UEFA Champions League. The Reds started this season with 15 non-homegrown players in their squad, and that number, as things stand, will increase to 17 following the acquisitions of Milos Kerkez and Florian Wirtz. Jeremy Frimpong classes as a homegrown player, having spent several years in Manchester City's academy when he was growing up. England and Crystal Palace centre-back Marc Guehi, another player that Liverpool is interested in, would also be classed as a homegrown player after coming through Chelsea's academy. If Liverpool wants to sign any more non-homegrown players, the club will have to offload an existing non-homegrown player from the squad to make extra space. Given there is no wiggle room in that area, it would have made little sense for Liverpool to sign a third-choice goalkeeper who did not qualify as a homegrown player, considering there is a significant chance that he will not play in any games in the Premier League or Champions League next season. Woodman was picked up by Crystal Palace as a young boy and spent more than a decade in the Selhurst Park club's academy before joining Newcastle in 2013. The former England under-21 international was on Newcastle's books for 8 years but made just 9 senior appearances for the Magpies, spending much of his time out on loan. Woodman played for Crawley, Kilmarnock, Aberdeen, Swansea and Bournemouth, before leaving Newcastle to join Preston on a permanent deal in 2022. One of Woodman's 9 appearances for Newcastle came against Manchester United in 2021, when Cristiano Ronaldo was making his second debut for the club. Liverpool's transfer activity heats up as Marc Guehi's true thoughts on a potential Anfield switch come to light. Meanwhile, UEFA regulations clarify the Reds' move for goalkeeper Freddy Woodman. Plus, Florian Wirtz's influence is sparking a major £85 million striker pursuit. Big moves are brewing at Anfield this summer. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Our last news is Wirtz will make him world-class. Liverpool getting ready to bid for £85 million Saint. Liverpool have adopted the mantra that the best form of defense is attack. Certainly, this is true of their summer transfer window so far, having made sweeping changes after winning the Premier League. Some expected Arne Slot to be relieved of his duties as helmsman before the end of the 2024-25 campaign, let alone win the title with such dispatch. Always ahead of the rabble, the Reds will now look to defend their title and challenge for more silverware across tournament fronts, well equipped to do so after signing Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez and goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili, though Liverpool are definitely interested in bringing in a centre-back, having attempted to sign Dean Huijsen before he joined Real Madrid and now setting their sights on Marc Guehi. Many fans would agree that a centre-forward is more desperately needed. Wirtz's world-class playmaking would raise the level of any striker, but it won't be enough to salvage Darwin Nunez's Anfield career. Why Liverpool are selling Darwin Nunez? When Liverpool signed Nunez from Benfica 3 years ago, they thought they had secured a superstar in the making. Jurgen Klopp led the bid, however. The Uruguay international, 25, has only scored 25 goals across his 3 terms in the Premier League, routinely criticized for his wayward finishing. The pace and pressure that English football applies has foiled many a talented up-and-comer, and though Nunez has had his moments, that winner at the City Ground, that match-winning brace against Brentford, personal triumphs have been few and far between. However, the Uruguay international, 25, has only scored 25 goals across his 3 terms in the Premier League, routinely criticized for his wayward finishing. The pace and pressure that English football applies has foiled many a talented up-and-comer, and though Nunez has had his moments, that winner at the City Ground, that match-winning brace against Brentford, personal triumphs have been few and far between. Nunez will enjoy the slower pace of the Italian division. Napoli, then, have the chance to rekindle this maverick, turn him into a chaotic weapon. And Liverpool? Well, Liverpool will sign someone better. Liverpool set sights on Nunez upgrade. According to German reporter Christian Falk, Liverpool are still interested in Eintracht Frankfurt forward Hugo Ekitike. The sought-after star has been expected to leave Germany this summer, but his club are playing hardball. Indeed, Liverpool have been joined by Chelsea and Manchester United in considering a deal, but Frankfurt seems set on sticking to their €100 million, £85 million, valuation, a figure no one will pay. Falk believes Liverpool will not open contacts with Frankfurt until Nunez's future has been sorted, and a resolution on that front appears to be imminent. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.